Pitch meeting put out a new one. They put out a new one, chat. Pitch meeting got a new one. And I think it's one we're gonna get a good laugh out of. Chat, they did one about the rise of Skywalker. Brian George put out a pitch meeting for the rise of Skywalker. Do you want to check it out? We get to dope on Rise of Skywalker. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Let's do it.
So, you have a Star Wars sequel for me? Yes, sir, I do. So in the
Shoot, I forgot.
Barf. Cheer 100.
I forgot about it. Yes, obviously, Jack. Yes. Alerts are off. All right, I start over. I started over.
So, you have a Star Wars sequel for me? Yes, sir, I do. So in the opening text crawl, we're gonna find out that Palpatine is alive again, and he sent out a transmission to everybody. Oh, Palpatine is back? How is that possible? Well, the dark side is a pathway to many abilities some would consider unnatural. Oh, very vague. What does that mean? It means get all the way off my back about this and don't bring it up again. Oh, okay, let me get off of that thing. So it...
and by the way, I pointed this out before, I'll point out again. The message Palpatine sent out to the galaxy announcing his return happened at a special event in Fortnite. They actually did a canonical tie-in with Fortnite. That was Palpatine's force announcement to the galaxy. So if you didn't play Fortnite, you would have no fucking clue what the hell's going on at the beginning of this movie. The whole text scroll, it says, Palpatine sent out a message to the galaxy announcing his return, and you as the viewer going, I'll say, what now? When the fuck did this happen? Yeah, it literally happened at a special event in Fortnite. I am not joking. That literally was there was an event in Fortnite that concluded with the Millennium Falcon flying in and you hearing Palpatine in voiceover, like an echoey voiceover, talking about he was back to, he was back and gonna kill everyone or something. I forget what he said. But that was literally in Fortnite. Oh, excuse me. It happened in Fortnite and nobody knew about it. So everybody that went to go see it in the theater, for the few people that did go see it in the theater, had no fucking clue what was going on. And yeah, and you know what? You're absolutely right, Snark Monkey. The fact that Palpatine did make his announcement is the very reason why he lost. If he had never announced it, the fledgling rebellion would have been fucked if he'd never said a thing.
Turns out he was pulling the strings this whole time, like he created Snoke. Seriously? Yep, we didn't see him because he was in a basement with strobe lights. It's so strange that we never hinted at this at all whatsoever in any way. Yeah, pretty crazy, but this was always the plan. Was it though?
Yeah, it's almost like they were literally writing the script while they were filming it. Which is kind of what happened. Yeah, fun fact. Rise of Skywalker did not have a script before they started filming. They were literally, through the entirety of the filming of Rise of Skywalker, they were literally writing the script on the fly. There was no plan. Absolutely zero plan for the entirety of Rise of Skywalker. That's why Finn's story arc of everybody thinking maybe he's a Jedi, that's why that just got completely tossed aside, because they just we'll just make it up as we go, and that's literally what they did. Like the actor, I forget his name, but the actor that played Finn was fucking pissed at Disney, and he was not shy about this. He was absolutely pissed at what Disney did to his character. Yeah, John Boyega. Thank you, Revan. Yeah, John Boyega was fucking pissed of how Disney treated him for the third movie. Not only did they fuck over his character because everybody thought Finn was force sensitive and that he was going to be a Jedi, which would have actually been an amazing fucking story. If they, instead of having Queen of the Mary Sue's Rey being, the galaxy's fucking hope and never having a problem and just was basically just going through she Kitty prided it through the whole fucking series. OG X-Men fans, you'll get that one. And whereas everybody was going, well, what about Finn? Like, there was this build up to Finn where he looked like he was gonna be force sensitive, which would have been an absolutely amazing storyline of an ex-stormtrooper conscripted into the Imperial Army, breaks free, and becomes the Jedi that takes them down. That would have been fucking an amazing story, but instead they go, nah, Finn's just gonna run around the entire third movie screaming Rey's name, and we're gonna actually shrink it the size of his image on the poster for the Chinese audience. Yeah, they legit did that. They literally shrunk John Boyega down to about a quarter of the normal size for the Chinese posters because China hates black people. Flat out. And John Boyega was not shy about how pissed he was with Disney. He flat out said, I'm not getting a Disney sequel. I ain't getting no Disney sequel. He knew it. And he was not shy about blasting Disney for what they did.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't start a trilogy without a roadmap, I didn't do that. Well, okay then, so what happens in this thing? Well, you know how in The Last Jedi we found out that Rey's parents are nobody? Right, yeah, between that and the Broom Kid, it seemed like maybe we were going for like a hopeful message, like the Force can be with anyone, you don't have to be related. Well, it turns out that Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter. Oh, she is? Yeah, pretty cool, right? So that means that Palpatine has gotten, intimate. Oh my god, yeah, no, I guess it does. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm picturing it. So am I, and I...
Oh, God, so am I. Oh, God, get in the bed. Get the idea of Palpatine's crusty, decrepit, decaying ass boning some girl out of my fucking brain. Ow. Bad brain. Ow. Fuck.
Hate it. Do it. Oh, he for sure said that. Okay, maybe we can move on. I would literally love nothing more. So what happens in the movie? Well, the good guys want to get to Palpatine, but to do that, they need to get a thing. Okay. But to get that thing, they're going to have to go to a place and get another thing and go to another place and get another thing. Okay, kind of sounds like a lot of fetch.
Yeah, like, seriously, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker was literally the MacGuffining. It's a movie. It was the whole thing was nothing but fucking MacGuffins.
Now, to be fair, the actor for Palpatine in the prequel trilogy looks good for his age. But still, no.
Yes, the actor, oh god, who played Sheev? Was it John McDermott? Was his name? The actor who played Sheev Palpatine. Was it John McDermott? I can't remember. I could be getting Ian McDermott. Yes, Ian McDermott. I got the first name wrong. Yes, Ian McDermott. Yeah, he did look great. He did look great for his age. But of course they had to put on the makeup, and in Rise of Skywalker, he was literally falling apart. He was like literally missing pieces in Rise of Skywalker. So
to go to a place and get another thing and go to another place and get another thing. Okay, kind of sounds like a lot of fetch quests, like in a video game. Well, people love video games. That's a good point.
Yeah, just so happened to match the Death Star wreckage perfectly, bearing in mind the Death Star had essentially a neutronian explosion. Okay? There was the second Death Star literally exploded due to a neutronian explosion of its core. And there was a giant chunk of the fucking thing on one of the Endor moons. With the fucking throne perfectly intact, and the little MacGuffin dagger matched it up perfectly perfectly, not accounting for decades of erosion and water damage. Fuck you, Disney. Fuck you very much.
Games make money, so where do they go? Well, they go to Burning Man and they meet Lando Calrissian, remember? He's from the other movie.
Oh, yeah.
He is, and he's like, I have a bad feeling about this. He says the thing, he says it, and then the good guys are gonna get chased by stormtroopers and end up in a tunnel. Uh-oh, that's not good. Actually, it is, because they find a dagger that's a clue to the exact thing they're looking for. Oh, wow, what are the odds of ending up in that exact spot after a chase?
Fucking it. Bearing in mind, Lando and Luke searched the area for years. They searched that, according to Lando, him and Luke, you know, Jedi Master Luke, searched that area for years, looking for, like, a smuggler ship that had this device. And in 5 fucking minutes, Rey and the Scooby Gang flagged it. In 5 minutes. When Luke and Lando, one of the top smugglers and the Jedi Master of the Galaxy, spent years and couldn't find it. And they found it in 5 fucking minutes. And don't even get me started on their quote-unquote quicksand fucking pit that was literally open at the bottom. Like, literally, they fall into quicksand, sink into it, and it literally has an open bottom. How the fuck is the quicksand staying elevated like that? Is there some kind of magical force field keeping all the quicksand together so it doesn't spill into the cavern below? I swear, ugh. I swear to God, I'm gonna have to do like a react to this movie one day so I can tear it apart.
Economical, but this is space, so that's okay. Can't argue with that. So anyway, then Rey heals a giant snake and they get out of there. She heals a snake? What do you...
Fucking healing. The fucking healing. The fucking healing. Never been done before. Never, ever, 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 ever been done before. Leia didn't know about it, so she couldn't have taught it to Rey, but somehow Rey just knows how this works. Somehow, having never done this before, never learning about it, she suddenly goes, I can heal now. Really?
Talking about? Well, you can heal people and animals by giving them some life force or something, I decided. Oh, suddenly deciding that the force can do things is tight. It is. So anyway, this dagger has Sith writing on it that only C-3PO can understand, but he can't translate. Why? Because of his programming. But actually, why? To extend the plot a little. Okay, gotcha. So they need to go to this other planet to translate it, but Chewie gets captured. Oh no. Yeah, and he's being taken away on a ship, but Rey accidentally blows it up. Oh my God, she kills Chewbacca? That's such a powerful, shocking moment. I can't believe it. Well, that's good, because it doesn't actually happen. What?
Yeah.
Well, I want this film to...
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, fuck yes. Yeah, Rey suddenly, like, and also proving that Rey accidentally using Force lightning means she's fucking Sith, because that is what the Sith use, is the fucking Force lightning. So she just proved she's Sith, but of course Kathleen Kennedy could not possibly let her Mary Sue be a fucking Sith. Fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy, you fucking cunt. And then she supposedly, like, death to Chewbacca, okay? Supposedly she blew up Chewbacca in the ship. Number one, they barely fucking mourn. Chewie, oh my God, they do Chewie so fucking dirty in the sequels. Chewie is done so goddamn dirty, it's not even funny. Like, let's not fuck with it. Disney fucking no Luke fucked every single one of the OG characters up the ass. The only one they gave any respect to was Leia because, the Force is fucking female, right, Kathleen? So Leia was the only OG character that they showed any amount of respect to whatsoever. The entire rest of the OG cast, fuck you, you're all a bunch of bitches. Especially Chewie. And then they blow up Chewie, and you get like a single moment of, oh, Chewie, no! And then literally 5 seconds later, oh, he's alive. So all of that emotional, like, trauma from Chewie potentially being killed, another OG character being killed. Nah, fuck you, we're taking that away. He's literally like a minute later. Nah, he's fine.
Have impactful moments, but I don't really want to deal with the actual impacts, so I'll usually, undo them immediately. Oh, really? Yeah, so Chewbacca blows up, but it turns out he was on another ship, so it's okay. Okay. C-3PO has his memory wiped and has to say bye to his...
were supposed to be monsters when they get pissed off. But Chewie's response to Han being killed was just yelling a bit and shooting his bowcaster.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Well, not to mention, Seb, like, he would, God, I fucking hate the sequels. Yeah. Literally, Chewie had a life debt to Han. Okay, he literally had a life debt with Han. Han was his best friend in the galaxy. Han was his family. Han was Chewie's family. And he gets killed, and Chewie just goes, oh! And that's it. Like, Wookiees are extremely family-oriented. You kill one of their family, it's berserker rage mode time, and there's nothing you can do to stop them. It's... They just, like... The way that Kathleen Kennedy fucked the OG characters is disgusting. Not to mention, Kathleen Kennedy stole from us the opportunity to have all three, the original trio, together. At no point in any of the trilogy, the sequel trilogy, are the three of them together. At no point. You have Han and Leia that are together, briefly. You have kinda Luke and Leia, although Luke was a fucking ghost in that one.
I guarantee J.J. Abrams would have found a way to screw me over if he'd had me survive miraculously to the sequels.
It's J.J. Ryan, whatever the fuck his name is, I can't even, I'm so pissed off I can't remember his name. Kathleen Kennedy, all of them. You didn't even have Luke and Leia together, for God's sake. Luke was a fucking Ryan Johnson, yeah, fuckhole Johnson. Luke didn't even get to properly say goodbye to Leia. They made him a fucking Force ghost. Okay, he not even get to say goodbye to Leia. The way he was like, he had no fucking reaction when he would learn that Han died. His best friend, Luke's best friend, dies. And no fucking reaction. When he's told that Han's dead. No fucking reaction whatsoever. Like, the blatant disrespect to the OG in the sequels is disgusting. And it's why, starting with the second movie, why the entire Star Wars franchise has been, gone off a cliff. That's what. Because of J.J. Abrams, Ryan Johnson, and Kathleen fucking Kennedy, they killed Star Wars with that second movie. Hell, it started with the first one. Let's not fuck with it.
Friends, but R2 has a backup, so it's okay. Wow. Ray stabs...
Yeah,
has his memory wiped and has to say bye to his friends, but R2 has a backup, so it's okay. Wow.
Yeah. Another supposedly emotional movie where it seems like they're going to, quote-unquote, kill off an OG character with C-3PO by wiping his memory banks. Another big emotional. C-3PO is going to, quote-unquote, die. Another OG character that's going to go away. Literally 5 seconds later, nope, he's fine. He's, R2 backed up his memory banks from, 5 minutes before they wiped his memory, so he's just fine. What is...
He stabs Kylo Ren, but then heals him, so it's okay. Could have been an interesting one. A planet blows up, but the characters we know get off it somehow, so it's okay. Wow, so not really many consequences at all. Well, when Luke said no one's ever really gone in the last movie, I really took that to heart as, a storytelling device. Yeah, sure seems that way. Yeah, so both Luke and Han are gonna come hang out a bit too. Sure, why not? So anyway, then they're gonna go...
Yes! Believer! Yes! Yes! Fucking yes! Yeah, his last words before his mind gets wiped as he's looking around in silence at everybody around him all people that he barely fucking knows, has no fucking history with, and whatever the fuck his name is, oh fuck, I'm so pissed off I can't even remember these dumb fucks' names. It's like, what are you looking at there, 3PO? And he's like this supposedly big emotional moment. I'm just taking one last look at my friends. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, J.J. Abrams. Fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy. Fuck you.
Sure seems that way. Yeah, so both...
Oh, and by the way...
A bit delayed, but you cannot accidentally use Force lightning. It takes hate and anger to rip control from the Force to manifest said hate as lightning.
I know, that's why I said Rey is a Sith. But yeah, bearing in mind, he also said that emotionally, as much as he can. He, very quietly was like, I'm just taking one last look at my friends. And, there was actual, emotion in it. None of that. For the deaths of Han, for the deaths of Luke, and for the deaths of Leia. None of it.
Movie, I really took that to heart as, a storytelling device. Yeah, sure seems that way. Yeah, so both Luke and Han are gonna come hang out a bit too. Sure, why not? So anyway, then they're gonna go to another planet to meet a Power Ranger that Poe used to date and a little alien dude named Babu Frick. Oh, what's his deal? Oh, well, he's just the cutest little merchandising opportunity. I love it. So then they go rescue Chewie and they get...
Which didn't last long. You know that cutesy little droid that was supposed to be a big merchandising opportunity? Yeah, how long did that last? Not very long. Nobody gave a fuck about it. Nobody gives a fuck about BB-8 anymore. Remember BB-8 was supposed to be a giant marketing tool? Nobody cares. 2 years after the sequel trilogy, nobody gave a fuck about BB-8. And then, a year or two after The Mandalorian, nobody gave a fuck about Grogu. Nobody cares. Oh yeah, believer, BB-8 was 100% a knockoff R2.
Helped by Hux, because it turns out he's a spy now. Oh, interesting. It'll be cool to see how that plays out through the movie. Oh no, he dies right away.
Doesn't.
Oh, he does? Yeah, we'll see in The Last Jedi, we turned him into a little baby boy, so I had to replace him with somebody intimidating. If you say...
Oh yeah, Hux turned into a fucking bitch in The Last Jedi. They went if Rian Johnson tried to make it cute, they literally, here's the thing. From the beginning of The Force Awakens, they literally tried to weaken the fuck out of Star Wars. Even though it was J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson that were directors, they literally tried to Joss Whedon the fuck out of Star Wars with all the snappy repertoire and the one-liners and the humor. And none of it fucking worked. Absolutely none of it worked. Yeah, exactly, Weapon. This motherfucker exploded 6 goddamn planets in The Force Awakens, and now all of a sudden he's a spy? I'm sorry, fucking what? He killed billions, more trillions of fucking people in The Force Awakens. Trillions of people. And now all of a sudden Rise of Skywalker, I'm actually a spy. I've been feeding intel to the Resistance. What why would the Resistance trust a guy that literally genocided 6 different worlds? Fucking what? Yeah, well, I go Blackwell. That's what I'm saying. The Rise of Skywalker is, Last Jedi was horrific. Rise of Skywalker took that horrificness and, dialed it up to fucking 11 with the abject fucking stupidity that they were asking of their audience. It was insultingly stupid.
Hey, so? I do. So then the good guys go to another planet and discover that the dagger point...
No, Emperor, he literally says he was a spy. He literally says, I'm the Resistance spy. He literally used that word. He didn't say saboteur. He said, I'm the spy. Literally. Not saboteur, spy. And then gets killed 5 seconds later.
intimidating.
If you say so.
I do. So then the good guys go to another planet and discover that the dagger points at a thing they need to get to go to a place.
What, the dagger tells them where to go?
Yeah, it turns out that somebody made this thing, so if you stand in a very specific spot and point it at the Death Star wreckage, it shows you where you need to go.
And they just happen to be standing in that specific spot?
And they just happen to be standing in that specific spot.
Wow, 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 wow.
So then Rey...
And the Death Star has not been moved at all by tides because this is a very stormy planet with, like, massive fucking tidal waves. And, of course, the Death Star wreckage didn't move even a millimeter for the last several decades. So their super duper MacGuffin dagger can point precisely to where it can need to go. Go fuck yourself, Disney.
finds this GPS thing that she needs, but then she's confronted by an evil version of herself for about 10 seconds.
What? Why does that happen?
So
Yeah,
we
and
can
that goes
show it
nowhere.
in the trailer.
That's smart.
So then Rey and Kylo Ren have a fight, and Finn is also there for some reason.
Oh yeah, what's Finn up to in this movie?
Well, he's gonna be there for sure.
That sounds good to me.
And
He's also
yo,
gonna
Rey.
meet some other ex-stormtroopers that defected too.
Oh, that's good. Driving home the fact that stormtroopers are like real people, you know?
Exactly, and Finn's also gonna...
No, Atanashi, no, this, it landed, so, the thing is Endor is the system. Okay, Endor was not the planet from Return of the Jedi. The planet they were on was not Endor. The planet that they landed on was actually the forest moon. It was the forest moon of Endor, not the planet itself. So the Death Star wreckage actually landed on Endor itself, or it was within the Endor system. So, yeah. Well, yes. I mean, should it have landed on the forest moon? Yes. Now, if you're talking about, if we're talking about a circumferable explosion, because, you know, it's not like the explosion was unidirectional. It was an omnidirectional explosion. Theoretically, it could have blown out, with the omnidirectional explosion, a piece of the Death Star could have been blown the opposite direction of the forest moon, out of the gravity well, traveled through space to another planet within the system, and crash on the planet in the system. Theoretically.
kill a bunch of stormtroopers.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's pretty good at it now.
But I guess he has no choice, right? So it's like a somber moment when he has to do it.
I don't know, he shouts woo a lot when he kills them.
Wow, I don't know how this guy feels about stormtroopers.
Unclear, sir. He also has a big secret he's about to tell Rey when he thinks they're gonna die.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know.
Fair enough. And what about Rose?
What about it?
Yeah. He wants to tell Rey something when he thinks they're about to die. Never comes up again. Rey, I have to tell you something. It's so important. What is it? Never comes up again. We have no idea. The fan theory is he was going to tell Rey he loved her, which, why? Why does he love Rey? They outside of the first movie, they barely had any they barely had any interaction together. So there's no reason for him to have fallen in love with her. That's the theory, but they're just like, I have to tell you something. Never hear about it again.
Tell Rey when he thinks they're gonna die.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know.
Fair enough. And what about Rose?
What about her?
Well, I mean, she was a major player in the last movie. Her and Finn kissed at the end of it.
Right, yeah.
Tico. You know what? I feel really bad for that actress. Out of all of the actors in the sequel trilogy franchise, Kelly Marie not Kelly Marie Tran. Kelly Marie Tran. Yeah, Kelly Rose Tico. She was the engineer from the first movie. Or no, not first movie, second movie. She was like the engineer that her and Finn go on that quest to the gambling planet. That's Rose Tico. And the actress is Kelly Marie Tran. And Disney fucked her over so bad, the actress. They screwed her over so badly. Yeah, they did make her look as dumpy as possible, which in and of itself I don't have an issue with. Like, I had no problem with Rose's looks. It was fine, but her characterization is so bad. The audience, yeah, the internet destroyed her. She jumped off social media. And that's Disney. I feel horrible I feel horrible for Kelly Marie Tran because she did not deserve that. She absolutely did not deserve the hate that she got. She was an actor doing her job in the role that she got, and she was earning a living. And she got worse than dogpiled. And they chased her off social media. Like her part, I'm guessing that Disney probably cut her part down to literally nothing in Rise of Skywalker because of it, and it was none of her fault. I actually feel horrible for that actor. She got done the dirtiest by Disney. Out of all the actors, like John Boyega got fucked over big time, but Kelly Marie Tran, oh, did she get screwed over hard by Disney on that one.
But she has to study, so.
She has to study?
Yeah, I mean, she would have gone on the adventure, but she has, like, a lot of studying to do.
Well, okay then. And what about Maz Kanata? Are we gonna get answers?
Answers about what?
No.
Well, in The Force Awakens, Han asked how she got Luke's lightsaber, and she was like, good question for another time.
Oh, yeah, well, that is a good question for sure.
Yeah.
But, like, probably best for another time.
Did you forget to pay that off?
I forgot to pay that off.
That's okay, it happens. I mean, a lot.
So anyway, then Rey's gonna go confront Palpatine on this planet called Exegol.
Okay.
And the Resistance are gonna fight a massive fleet of Star Destroyers.
How did Palpatine build so many Star Destroyers and
Okay, and also, hold the fuck up.
So anyway, then Rey's gonna go confront Palpatine on this planet called Exegol.
Okay.
And the Resistance are gonna fight a massive fleet of Star Destroyers.
Yeah, how the fuck did they get there? They're like, oh, we can follow, like, the secret fucking MacGuffin that lets them go through this unpassable fucking thing. And somehow, this magical fleet that Lando's able to cobble together is somehow able to navigate through this, like, quagmire cloud that if you were, like, a micrometer off in your trajectory, you're getting exploded. And somehow they all magically are able to get there. And Lando's somehow able to get this massive fucking fleet together when literally in the previous episode, they're all going, all of our allies are fleeing and we're not, and they're not coming to help us. But somehow Lando, the silver-tongued devil, in the span of like 24 fucking hours, is able to go all around the galaxy and form up this massive fleet. And by the way, how the fuck did they build all the Star Destroyers? There was like 1,000 Star Destroyers in orbit around Exegol. How the fuck did they build them and nobody knew? The sheer amount of resources needed to build all those, yeah, with micro-sized Death Star. Oh my sweet fuck, I'm gonna have an aneurysm about this. Jesus fucking, like, none of this makes any fucking sense whatsoever. None of it. It's literally, this is like fucking magic wand filmmaking right here.
did Palpatine build so many Star Destroyers and staff them?
By being off screen for several movies.
That works for me. So what ends up happening on Testicle?
Exegol.
What did I say?
Well, Palpatine is like, Rey, if you kill me, my spirit's gonna take over your body.
I guess that can be a thing.
And then Ben shows up and Palpatine's like, ooh, a Force dyad.
A Force dyad?
A Force dyad. So then he turns into a
which is not a thing. If you look it up, the only time a Force dyad is ever mentioned in anything Star Wars, it's in the books after this movie came out, Gore. They only put it into books, I think, after the movie came out. Before the movie came out, it's not in any of the books. It was only after the movie that they started putting shit into these books. Before then, no one had never been there before. And yeah.
mentor and starts sucking the life out of them.
So stuff is just kind of happening, huh?
Stuff's just kind of happening. So then he...
Raven, I will end you. Do you not dare bring that bullshit up in my presence.
He throws Ben off a cliff thing.
Uh-oh.
And then everything's just going awful. I mean, there are way too many enemies in the space battle.
Oh man, it's gonna be tough for the Resistance to win now.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because see, just
The
when it seems like
space
all hope is
horses.
lost, Falcon's gonna be like, on your left, and a bunch of heroes show up.
What?
Sorry, Lando's gonna be like, we're here, and a bunch of heroes show up.
Oh, very cool.
And then Palpatine's gonna use lightning to attack Rey, and he's gonna be like, I am all the Sith.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, yeah, and leave us not forget, Palpatine apparently is so fucking powerful that he can throw Force lightning into the sky and hit, like, probably hundreds or even thousands of Resistance ships. They had a fleet of probably, like, several hundred, maybe 1,000 ships. And somehow Palpatine is so fucking strong in the Force. He can send lightning into the space and hit every single one of the Resistance ships with pinpoint fucking accuracy and not hit a single Imperial ship. Not one. Only the Resistance. And for those saying like, okay, that it was hinted in the expanded universe, blah blah blah. Leave us not forget, Palpatine was decrepit. In the Force, in the Rise of Skywalker, Palpatine was a decrepit corpse. The only way he was staying alive was because he had a fucking robot arm with God knows how many needles shoved into his back, pumping it full of drugs that was barely keeping him alive. He was literally on life support. But he has so much fucking power that he can launch lightning into the sky and take out temporarily all the Resistance, the hundreds of Resistance fighters, and yet somehow he can't overpower Rey. He's that powerful, but when he sends lightning at Rey, that he was just able to send to such a degree, it was able to take down hundreds or even thousands of ships with pinpoint accuracy, but he sends it at Rey and she blocks it with a lightsaber. Explain it to me. Make it make fucking sense. Yes, and she's unfucking trained.
Palpatine's gonna use lightning to attack Rey, and he's gonna be like, I am all the Sith.
Wow, 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 wow.
And then Tony's gonna be like, and I am Iron Man.
What?
Sorry, Rey's gonna be like, and I am all the Jedi.
I love it.
Yeah, and so he's shooting lightning at her, and she's blocking it with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're struggling, but then she uses 2 lightsabers, and that does the trick. He gets hit with his own lightning.
Couldn't he have just stopped shooting the lightning?
Yeah, but he doesn't. That's kind of his thing.
It does seem to be. That guy zaps himself a lot.
So then Rey dies.
Oh, okay.
But then it turns out Ben isn't dead, because falling off of things doesn't really mean anything in Star Wars.
Right.
And then he transfers some life force to Rey, so she wakes up.
Wow.
Which he didn't know how to do either. Somehow, magically, Ben Solo knows how to do that life transfer thing that Rey can do simply because, oh, she healed me once with it, so now I can do it.
They should kiss.
What?
They should have a little kissy kiss.
Oh, I don't really know that there was like a romantic...
Make them kiss.
Okay, yeah, so they kiss.
Reminds me of several tokusatsu shows where the monster of the week can explode sky beepers, but not the good guys.
Yeah.
And then he dies.
Oh, he dies.
Well, yeah, he transferred the last of his life force to her.
Oh, so she can, like, transfer it back to him now?
Well, yeah, but she doesn't.
Oh, savage.
So then...
He never had access to the quote-unquote ancient texts. He never had them. The most he had is he found Sheev, and Sheev said, I can complete your training, which he didn't, and that's it. When he was... They... I don't... Fucking no.
All the good guys are gonna have a big party.
Very fun.
And Lando and this ex-stormtrooper girl talk about how she doesn't know where she's from, and he's gonna be like, well, let's find out.
What does that mean?
Unclear, sir. Either...
Yeah. Implying that Lando is her father. They made it like... The implication was that Lando was that ex-stormtrooper's father, but the way he put it, it sounded really pedo. Like, they made it seem like Lando was creeping on this girl. It was just, well, I mean, Atanashi, his robot girl is in the Falcon, remember? She got uploaded in the Falcon. She's the Falcon's computer, so it's just Black Wolf. From what I heard, that has been put on hold. The Star Wars sequels have been put on hold from what I've heard.
A spin-off adventure, or he's gonna hook up with somebody 55 years younger than him.
Wow, well that's either exciting or gross.
Potentially
Yeah.
both. So what do you think overall?
Well, it sounds great, but one thing's kind of bugging me.
What's that, sir?
Well, you said that Palpatine, like, transmits a message. I just wish we could hear what it was.
Oh, yeah, I actually had a pretty cool idea about that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Have you heard of Fortnite?
What?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Ryan here. Hope you like that pitch meeting. There are over 100 episodes of pitch meeting on the channel that you could check out. I also have some other videos on there, so click around. Also, let me know in the comments section what other movies you'd like to see these pitches for. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell button, the button, I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.
Oh, God. Chat, that hurt my soul. I should have known I was gonna get that angry. That just hurt my soul.